So, hello, welcome to issues 7, 8, and 9. I've got them in the wrong order, I do apologise. So we are looking at stages 7, 8 and 9. We're going through the build that I've got. We're making sure everything's installed properly. Anything that needs doing, we can do. I have managed to break it down a little bit, and it's so far so good. So this is issue 7, and we are building the flight engineer station. I will bring up the contents on the screen. So let's have a look. So today we are working on the opposite side. Now this is the structure that I cannot take apart. It's actually got some glue in there somewhere. I think it's got some glue. I keep trying to have a little pull, but it comes apart at the front, but it doesn't seem to come apart. Oh, do you know what it does? Look. Oh, how good is that? No, it's actually screwed. That's why I can't open it. It is actually screwed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cut, guys. So I've taken these two sides apart. I've just held in by a screw. I didn't realise that, and I've just popped the screw back in so that I know where it is. So this is the piece we did in the last video. That needs to go to one side. So we are in stage 1. We are fitting, identify the fixing point for part 7G on the forward end of the starboard cockpit framing, and that's going in there underneath a little white frame. Just there. Okay, and the next step is that we're going to take the handrail, which is this yellow bit, very nice, and I can actually do a comparison now with the Hong Kong models one, because I've done that on the Hong Kong models, and there it is. So looking very similar. There seems to be less details on the Hong Kong at this stage, and that is vastly different. That's quite interesting, isn't it? It looks like in this case the Hachette might be more detailed. So we have a small detail going in there in stage 3. Stage 4 we have this small detail going in there, and then we have this big panel here going in stage 5. And then 6 and 7 we're making this panel up, and I presume in stage 8, yep, stage 8 we're attaching it. Stage 9 we are attaching this brown piece. Now the brown piece is called seat back, and then we begin to assemble this panel. It's a panel lamp, so I guess there's a light there that would shine down. And that's really nice. That's going in there, and that is what we're doing. So these pieces here are not going to be attached just yet. So this goes to one side, and we move on to stage 8. Let's make sure I get the right magazine this time. Stage 8, we have details for the cockpit. Now the part that we need in this issue is a part falling off again. What a surprise. So we have this piece, as well as a few extra details for the wall that we've just been working on. So this is going to one side. We need to bring this back, and we are attaching a piece there it is. Okay, now I'm quite tempted, to be honest with you, just to give that a slight dry brush. There's some nice detail there, but it's just not going to come out much, is it? We then have some small details there, and then we have this piece. I think that's it there. I think that's it. Yes. So that one there, so a piece goes into there, and then that goes onto the wall, and then we add this final detail there. I say final detail, that's just the end of the page. There we go. And then we need to pop on this part there. which is, again, I did a comparison. It's obviously this box there, but there's a lack of wiring. I don't know if that's going to come in later on. And that is that done for this issue. So all we need to do is we have two pieces of window. Now, as one has fallen out and that's not coming out, so I'm going to leave that in there. Now, last issue I did glue them in, and I can't show you them at the moment because, do you know what, that is actually a really firm fit. I don't know why that fell out. So I'm actually filming this straight after the last one, so as you can see it is still wet, but you can see it's starting to go clear. So I did promise you that once this goes dry it will go clear. This I don't think is going to be worth gluing in. I don't think we need to. If we do, look, that's not going to come out, so I don't know why it came out in the first place, but that's that one done. Okay, so on to the final magazine for this particular video, which is stage 9. I've got Shadow sitting there looking at me like he's wanting something. We have the navigator accessories. So we need to find out where they are first. This is where it gets interesting. So let's see. I have seen them. I think it goes on the main table. So, oh Shadow, you're being a pest, aren't you? This isn't them, is it? No. See, this is the problem. It's not been fully assembled yet. It's great that I can do some work on it, but it's not so good because I can't find the parts. Okay guys, I'm going to have to take a cut. Okay, it was actually right in front of me in a bag. I knew I'd seen them. So this is the way I put them in the bag, because this small parts fell off. Right, so we are making up, first of all, I think it's these parts here. Again, very nice looking parts. No, we're actually making these parts up. Do you know what? I think it's these two is stage 1. Stage 2, we're popping something green on it. I think it's this bit underneath. And then we need to pop that in. That looks like a fire extinguisher there. We've got this brown bag, and that all goes into place. And that is going... Is this going to come apart? Yes, it is. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. So that is what we're finishing up with at stage 5. So we've assembled all of this, barring these two parts there. They're not actually on yet. Okay. So I'm glad I've been able to disassemble it, because I've got a couple of parts fallen off. Mister, I've got a cat on my keyboard. Come on, mister. Please don't stand there. Oh, come on. Sorry about that, guys. I had, what's happened is, I've got a bit of a messy desk at the moment, and, I've actually covered up his little pad where he sleeps, and he's obviously upset with me because he's standing on the keyboard. Okay, so stage 6 is putting the fire extinguisher in, and then stage 7 is putting this black box. This is an electrical unit, and then stage 8, sorry, it just shows the framework with the G equipment page. So that is actually stage 9 there. So in terms of this, I've actually gone a little bit backwards. So that is all we do in stage 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it like this, as this is also going to be the end of the video. So these parts here I'm keeping in the bag, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a new box just to keep the parts that we've assembled. But for now, that's the end of the video. So I hope that's been interesting for you. That's stage 9 complete. And so next week we'll be doing 10, 11 and 12, and I hope you can join me. So take care guys, see you later.